Hiya, hope you're good. So this is my 29/30 week update. Nearly 30 weeks according to the medical profession, just 29 weeks according to me. So yeah, I think it was about 27, 28 weeks, things really started to turn a corner and everything just got a lot harder in my life generally. Bump suddenly got bigger, started, you get itchy as it stretches sometimes, and it was doing that. Smells started to get more apparent as well. I was complaining quite a lot about the smell of things and people were like, I can't smell anything. So acid indigestion, which I've had probably since about 20 weeks, but that's just been manageable, suddenly got worse as well. So I think the baby was a lot higher and my uterus was a lot higher at like 27, 28 weeks. So yeah, everything has started to get a little bit harder, which is to be expected in the third trimester. So, and sleep as well. I had been doing pretty well for sleep. I hadn't been getting up, particularly in the night, very much anyway. But now I've started waking up at about 3, 4 or 5 a.m. And I'm usually unable to get back to sleep afterwards unless it's a Saturday or a Sunday and I can get to sleep. I usually can get to sleep by about 7 o'clock, but during the week obviously I have to get up for work and things. But if it's a Saturday or Sunday like today, I got back to sleep and then I get a couple of hours because my 2 boys are pretty good. They're 7 and 4, so they generally will go downstairs and sort themselves out, get themselves breakfast and leave us alone, which I'm really lucky for. That's obviously all going to change soon. So yeah, sleep's not great. What else? I've been thinking about, and I've been thinking about this probably since even after having my second boy, about potentially doing placenta encapsulation. It's something I don't know if I don't know how I feel about it. I've gone back and forth thinking, no, don't think there's any benefit to it. Seems a bit strange. And then all the way back round to, well, it kind of makes sense if there's lots of like iron and stuff in there. But to give you a bit of background, the reason that I'm thinking of doing it is because my past 2, I've had difficulties with breastfeeding in the early days, well, and the later days because I stopped. And my milk with Felix especially took a long time to come in. I think it was like 4 days at least. I think it was 4 days. With Finn, I think it came in a bit sooner at 3 days, and we were okay. But with Felix, it took a lot longer, and he was really quite fussy and needed it. And then when it came in, I didn't really produce that much either. And I know lots of people will say, oh, you probably did and it was enough for the baby, but I genuinely don't think that I did. We struggled quite a bit and I had to give up at 2 months with Felix, I think it was, and during that time he did have here and there some formula as well. So I'd read that placenta encapsulation can help with bringing your milk in a little bit sooner, like having a placenta smoothie, which sounds a little bit gross, can help bring it in sooner, and then having the pills can also help with your milk supply. So I need to do a little bit more research on it to see if I really think that I'm going to do it, because it costs £200, but it's an option. However, in this pregnancy, it has been a little bit different because I've never had it before in my other pregnancies where I have had some colostrum leakage, and that started since 24 weeks. So I think I am doing a lot better already with producing milk. And I know that I read that it says that it shouldn't matter whether you produce milk before or after, but for me personally, I take it as quite a positive sign. So, and I'm eating a lot better. My health is a lot better in this pregnancy, and I eat oats every day. I have like a really big bowl of porridge every day, and I've read that porridge is quite good for breast milk, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. So yeah, just starting to think about breastfeeding, I think, like prepping my body and making sure that I can be a success at it, hopefully. Another thing that I'm thinking about doing is starting to hand express some colostrum from 37 weeks onwards. I've read that you can do that, and it's useful for in the early days, just topping baby up if they get a bit fussy while they're waiting for your milk to come in. So I'll talk to my midwife a little bit about that as well. I also saw my midwife at 28 weeks, and that was a really quick meeting. I don't know what it's called, a really quick appointment, that's the word. I'm thinking about work. Really quick appointment. She just measured my belly, and I'm measuring, so on the chart you've got your top end, your middle end and your bottom end, and my belly is measuring just above the top end, so it's a little bit big but nothing sort of to be concerned about. We also went for a scan. That was a 4D scan at 27 weeks, and saw the baby, except we had to go back because the first time round he or she had their feet right over their face, and the placenta was covering the baby's face as well, so we hardly saw anything. And then we went back for the second time, and it was even worse actually. The baby's feet were there, it had its hands up there, and it also had its cord up there, it was playing with its cord and the placenta covering it. So we managed to get across the two appointments a couple of nice pictures, which I will insert. But yeah, it wasn't as good as we had hoped it was going to be, as bonding as they say, but it was really nice, and we did get to see like a bit of the face a couple of times, so that was good. What else? Oh yes, spoke to the midwife about having another home birth and just asked her if anything had changed. And this time around, the NHS actually, or where we are, will lend you a pool, a birth pool. So in my previous 2 deliveries, I've had to hire it myself, but this time, and pay like £100 or just over £100 for it. This time, hopefully, assuming on my 36-week appointment, it is free, it's available, because they've only got 2 in the area. Then they'll bring it over just after my 36-week appointment, I think, just before I'm 37 weeks. And I've got it at home, and I'll have it until I deliver, or if I'm really, really late, I think they'll probably take it away. But hopefully I won't be so late that they take it away. So that's really nice. Like, I'm hoping that it's available, because if not, I'm going to have to do it like a really speedy rental online again. But yeah, really nice to see that they're now sort of doing that, so that's good. And then we've just got, yeah, so 10-11 weeks left. Going to Centre Parks in 2 weeks time, so I'll be nearly 32 weeks while we're there. And I've arranged a little like a mini photo shoot as well, like a family photo shoot. I thought it'd be really nice to have some with me and my husband and the boys and things out in the woods. So really looking forward to that, and that's just during the boys' half-term holidays. And then it's the countdown. So yeah, I will show you my belly at 29-30 weeks. This is belly from the side and from the front. And the baby was transverse, so across here the first time we went for the 4D scan, and then it was head up the second time. I think it might still be head up from the movements, so hoping that it gets head down soon. And I will just measure to see where I am. I can't remember what I was last time, I think 35 centimetres, so, oh, so yeah, just over 36 and a half, so yeah, it has, I think it has popped quite a bit. Right, I'm off to enjoy my cup of tea. Cheers, thanks, bye.